Okay, good morning everyone. We're going to try our first Gatecrash draft on MTGO. And actually, if I had been a little bit quicker, we might have actually gotten in that queue. But since I was trying to start my first stream, it didn't really work out so well. But luckily, these are release drafts, so they tend to fill up rather quickly. So I don't know how well this is going to be, and I warn anyone who's actually watching this, this is my first Gatecrash draft outside of the pre-release, which I played. I haven't even looked at Gatecrash cards, to be real honest with you, outside of maybe doing a few Pojo's card of the day and things like that. So I'm sure a few of you are probably going to comment and be like, oh my god, why did he pick that? That's terrible. And you're probably right. So I'll try to commentate as much as I can through this, and we'll see how it goes. Well, it appears I've opened a Death Pact Angel. Yeah, I really can't see me not playing that, to be honest with you. That certainly appears as though it's going to be a required take. I'll look over the rest of the pack here. But that'll put you in Orzhov real fast and keep you there. Yeah, I don't see anything else I'm going to be willing to take over the Angel, so we're gonna snag that. Cartel Aristocrat. We have a Grizzly Spectacle as well. I tend to put a high value on removal, especially early, because I hate to have to take crappy removal at the end. So I think we're going to take the Spectacle. Yeah, the Executioner swing, I think, appears to be probably my best bet on this one. Boros Elite could be decent, but I don't like it that much. The Tigers, is okay. Yeah, we're gonna take the swing because again, I like my removal. Oh, I've not actually seen this card before. That looks Boros, or excuse me, Orzhov if I've ever seen it. So, yeah, I really don't see a way. I'm not taking the Servitude. Court Street Denizen. For those who watch some of my other videos, you know I'm a fan of that guy. You know, I'm enough of a fan of him. I think we'll be playing enough white that he's worth bringing in. Looks like the Spy is my best play here. I don't really care about his ability. He's a 2/3 flyer. He's got legs. You also know I might like aerial maneuvers, though I like them more in sealed than I do in constructed, or excuse me, draft. But in this case, it's the maneuver of the blockade. Let's go with the maneuver. I don't think it'll make the cut, but I'll take it for now. The Syndicate Enforcer is just fine here. Happy to take that. So have I missed something here? Because the Executioner swing tabled, and it seems like that's a better card than should be tabling, unless this table is just heavily underdrafting Orzhov. So I'm going to take it. I could be wrong. And the Righteous Charge tabled as well. It's not the best card in the world. It's like a mini Wide Overrun. Or the Night Watch. I don't like the Night Watch that much. We'll go with the Righteous Charge. And now we're just kind of into the dregs here a little bit. The Gutter Skulk will be legs. The Syndicate Enforcer, again, I'm quite happy to take that. Get rid of that. And that's pack one for you. So, got a few decent creatures. Oh, Now, since probably most of you don't know my drafting styles or my limited style, I can be pretty balls out when it comes to color, and I have no problem splashing in a little bit if I get some things that are good. I don't see a card that I think is just overly amazing here for my deck, but the Firemane Avenger, I think it should be easily enough splashable with a little bit of red, and we're going to go ahead and take that one and see what comes around now. Maybe we're Orzhov Boros Touch. Oh, if I wanted to go Boros Touch, it's certainly getting a little easier with a Skynet Legionnaire in there. There's a Syndic of Tides as well. Also a Smog Elemental. That guy's interesting. He's expensive. I'm reasonably committed into black, so I don't like the 6 for a 3/3 flyer, but I think he's decent enough. We're gonna actually take the Smog Elemental here and try to stay on color. Let's see, we got the Assault Griffin, we have a Smite. Looks like it's Assault Griffin or Smite. Again, I could play with the Boros Charm, but I think I'd rather stay more on color. Like I'd like my red to be a splash at best. So let's go with the Assault Griffin. The smite's decent. I maybe should have taken that one. Oh. Um, 1,000 lashes. That seems pretty good here, actually. The Nav Squad Commandos are fun, but yeah, we're taking the lashes. There's no question there. So Black-White's not exactly the best at mana fixing, so if I actually seriously want to play the Firemane Angel, I need to consider some other things here. Not real big fan of the Death Cult Rogue here. The Gutter Skulk's okay. There's the Boros Guildgate as well. I think I'm more about taking the Prophetic Prism. Thins out my deck a bit, which I think will be good. We have another Skulk. There's really nothing good here for me outside of maybe that Skulk. And he is a 2/2 for 2. Can't seem to argue with that too much. Yep, we're going to go with the Skulk. This Couple of Confessor is interesting. It's a little expensive. Not a fan, really. I don't like Dying Wish. We'll take the Confessor. I think with the Extort it's fine. It's a murder investigation, but just not a big fan of a lot of creature enchantments. Take the Mental Vapors. You know, I don't see Purge the Profane necessarily being bad here. Forcing the discard 2, you gain 2. Probably won't make the cut, but we'll take it. Because I really don't want to be playing aerial maneuvers. I'm afraid if I get too many of them, I'll actually want to play them. See, now we're just kind of in a meh. I'll take the Night Watch. Again, not really thrilled about that, but just in case I have to deal with some crap, we'll take the Shattering Blow. Oh, the Nav Squad Commandos are back. Again, don't love them, but four cards left. I'll take them. Take the Sky Imps. Sure. Just kind of taking a peek through here. I'm not too upset so far with what I've picked up. I do feel like I could use some more dudes. So I think we're going to prioritize dudes a little bit more here in the last one. I got, looks like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 playable here. Um, mm. So, looks like the Kingpin's Pet is probably going to be my thing here. There's a few. I don't like the Screecher. I like the Kingpin's Pet for this pick. Yep, Pet it is. Oh, I hate this card. Fortress Cyclops is big. He's very big. Boros Gilgate might make my life a little easier, but I think the Fortress Cyclops is just big, and if I'm looking at actually splashing red, I think he's worth it, especially if I need dudes. Another Syndicate Enforcer, another aerial maneuver, another pulpit, which I'm still not taking. I'd say the Enforcer appears to be my best play here. Needing guys. I haven't dropped any gates yet, so holy gates may not be the best thing. Oh, I guess there is Angelic Edict. There isn't there? I just kind of wrecked something. I need dudes, but just being able to straight blow something up is pretty good. Cartel Aristocrat seems really good here as well. Death's Approach, but I need dudes. Death's Approach is okay, Gargoyle's okay, but let's get the Aristocrat. I can't argue too much with the Beckon Apparition. I like the instant flyer. And it's small, so... if I'm playing red, I could consider the pit fight. There's the Righteous Charges. Again, I don't know if I really want to play that. I'll take the Death's Approach, which probably was the wrong play. Um... Take the Slate Street Ruffian. I'm fine taking that. It looks like I'm fine taking it again. I'll take the Pulpit, just in case something comes in that I might need it for. We'll just eliminate the 4-2 Flash guy from the equation. Zakari Tiger. Not thrilled. It's okay. I'll take the Keymaster and the Market, and that's going to be our draft. So, I guess I'll build here. And then after we get the sucker built, I'll well, I guess building doesn't really take that long. I'll probably stop broadcasting after I build and then go from there. Okay, so I didn't really get as much fix as I'd like. So I have to consider whether or not the Fire Main and the Fortress Cyclops are worth playing. I seem to think that they are still. So let's look at our definites here. I mean, Angels going in, Lashes, the Pet. I like the Swings. Maybe I'm missing something, but I didn't see them come back around, so maybe not. The Aristocrats for sure. The Servitude's definitely making it in. I like the Smog Elemental. I think the Ruffians are just fine. I like the Flyers. Let's get the Flyers in there. I don't have too many of those. Edict's gonna make it. Court Street Denizen is in. Though I don't like it as much, though I'll like it more if I play the Cyclops and the Avenger, which I probably will, considering that they're both 4. So let's just play like I'm going to put them in, because I really want to actually play them. Spectacle, of course. I think the Death's Approach is going to actually be pretty good for me. The Confessor, I think, should definitely make it in. What, I need about 3 cards here left. What I got? I got a Beckon. I got a couple of Gutter Skulks. A slew of Syndicate Enforcers. The Aerial Maneuver, maybe. The Righteous Charge isn't bad. The Tiger. I don't hate my curve so much. I in general like the Apparition just for the tricks. And I think outside of that, I really need dudes. I really need a couple of dudes here. So I think we're going to go with Enforcers. I seem to think that the whole 2317 is probably going to work best for me. I am sitting in with a Prophetic Prism as one of my 23. For those of you who aren't familiar with me drafting, I also have no problem playing 41. I have no problem with it whatsoever. I know a lot of deck builders will be like, oh, you have to stay at a solid 40 or it doesn't work. Sometimes staying at 40 doesn't allow you to have your mana base look the way you want your mana base to actually look. So I know that sometimes if you allow yourself the flexibility of going to 41, it gives it to you. Prophetic Prism is the card that would be on top. But You know what? I think actually in this case I am going to stay to... It looks like I am going to stay to 40 with having the red in. So let's go ahead and let's add some land here. What does MTGO think we should play? Let's see. Before I hit the suggest button, I think I should probably be playing about, I don't know, maybe 2 mountains. Probably about 2 mountains, 6 plains, 9 swamps, 962. Let's see what it suggests. It wants me. It doesn't want me to play as much red. I don't think I'm gonna have too much problem with the white, even at 6. Plus the prism. So we're gonna go with what I think, not what MTGO thinks. MTGO's never played on the Pro Tour. Not that I've ever done well on the Pro Tour, but so let's go with that. So that's our deck. That's what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop broadcasting, submit, and then rebroadcast. Actually, I guess there's no need to because I think I'm going to be last one, so let's just submit. Yep, we're just going to go straight to our first game. Okay, I got a play draw option. I'll go on the play. Opening hand. You know, I've got the 2 plains. I need just a 3rd land, preferably one being a swamp, but I'd say I'm pretty good here. I'm going to keep this. I'm not thrilled with it, but I'll keep it. Okay, plains go. Guildgate. Oh, Demir action, eh? I think I have my stops set. It's been a while since I played MTGO, so it's possible my stops aren't right. Well, I did get another plane, so at least I'm going to be able to play the Denizen for sure. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, there's the Denizen. That Metropolis sprite can get ugly real fast if I'm not careful. I mean, at some point I could chump it. In fact, at some point I can beckon Apparition on offense if it becomes too much of a problem. Not sure what Homeboy's doing here. He's hanging out. Well, this is certainly rather boring. There we go. Maybe his mom made him take out the garbage. Who knows? I'd really rather that this not become a time issue. I mean, it won't become one for me, it doesn't look like, but it might become one for him. So I'm a little concerned I haven't drawn a swamp yet. I'd like to find one of those. Yep. Just take the one. What's he got for me? Oh. Well, apparition might deal with. Eventually. Once I get a card in somebody's yard. Oh, we're gonna have one of those games, eh? Well, since all of his stuff flies, I'd actually be okay with my current position if he trades. He's not going to, so... Oh, 9 swamps. Can't find one. I can't really beckon apparition at the moment because there's nothing in a yard to beckon. Oh, I misread the sprite. I for some reason thought the sprite was +1/+1, which I guess would be exceptionally good if it was. No Crosses. There we go. So now I have a spy. I think we're going to go ahead and drop the Denizen in again. Pretty okay if he wants to block. Oh, well, that doesn't suck. I highly suspect he'll be swinging with some crosses here, which is fine. I'm quite okay to block at this juncture. I'll trade out the spy, and I can beckon soon after. If I can keep this game going for a little while, I should be fine with that Immortal Servitude in my hand. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, that's actually really annoying. So it looks like the beckon's going to be used here to I'll be playing defensive. Definitely be playing defensive with that. God. Not good. Not good. Swamp's nice, but I think we're gonna go with a ruffian here. So I should be able to keep myself alive at least for one turn, thanks to the beckon. We'll tap down the crosses that doesn't have cipher on it. I'm quite happy to block the one that does. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Doesn't appear as though I'm going to get to win this game. Yeah, looks like we get to go to game 2. Too many flyers, too quick, didn't find that black in time. Not my best draws. Though I'm certainly happy having the Smog Elemental in. I can get that thing out. That thing's going to be ridiculous. But it's a bunch of flyers, so I think the aerial maneuvers here is going to actually be good. Again, I think like Executioner Swing would have been just fine if I had drawn them. The King's Pin's Pet, good. I mean, I have lots of stuff here that was good. I just didn't draw any of it. I drew most of the stuff I didn't care about. I think we'll pull a Syndicate Enforcer. Really, I actually feel pretty good about this matchup, having seen the first one. I just didn't see the lands I needed. So, and the aerial maneuvers I think will make this a little bit easier for me. So, let's give this one a whirl. This one again we'll play first. Once again, I have no black. But again, I have 9. I'm supposed to draw it, right? No mulligan. But this time I've got a Death's Approach, Executioner Swing. I mean, yeah, I've got to draw lands, but I mean, let's be honest here. If you don't draw lands after your first 7, you're usually dead anyway. Unless you started with 6, then you don't really want any. Okay, well, annoying. There we go. Not real good yet, but it will be. I feel a lot better about my draw now. He's at nothing. Now we're rocking, because now we have enough to get to the Assault Griffin. I'd like to find a red for Fortress Cyclops, obviously, but okay, now he's gonna get bigger. No big deal. Hey, there we go. I'll play that out next turn. Assault Griffin. Yep. I'm more than happy to trade with the Raptor here, and then I'll use the approach on the crosses. So I'm clearly not playing out the Cyclops right now, so let's get the Prism into play. We'll approach the crosses, and looks like we've got a good Executioner swing on the Denizen here in a minute. Yeah, we'll eat that, and then, I mean, the Leyline Phantom is like, whatever. I think we'll go ahead and just play out the Cyclops, just keep the Phantom in check. He becomes a 3/6, or I'll have to use a trick. I don't know what he's waiting on. He's tapped out. His F6 button should have been hit by now. Which, for those of you who might not know, F6 just basically means that you're passing on everything for the entire turn. Just not doing anything. It becomes very useful when you're, say, under 30 seconds left, and you know you're not going to be reacting to anything your opponent does. Oh, he's got something. Oh, my guy's big. But the aerial maneuver is good enough to deal with that. So, oh, looky what we drew. I really see no reason not to go ahead and get this sucker on the board. I mean, he can block. I get the cleric. I'll just... Oh, holy crap. What do we have here? Oh, we have a 7 or a 5/5 flyer. Well, this seems like it'd be ridiculous for me not to block. Come right back, so yeah, no reason here whatsoever to actually do anything, because sacrificing the cleric is part of the activation, so it's not much that he can do to stop me from bringing my angel back. I felt like that was really stupid. I mean, unless he was trying to time walk me. I don't know, trading a 7/3 for a time walk just doesn't seem like a great play. And I'll confess him next turn. I'll get whatever he's got in his hand out. Guess there won't be anything to confess. I mean, I guess he's got something. He might have something that could kill the angel from my yard. I mean, he doesn't right now. But he could later. Not particularly likely. That would suck. At the moment, he doesn't have anything. There'll be no point to playing the Confessor. Well, except for the Extort. I guess Extort's not bad. Extort might become an issue if I can't find a rogue or a way of dealing with the Death Cult rogue, but my deck can't deal with that Death Cult rogue. I'm really have greater problems. Oh, well, it's on me. Ha. I'm sitting here. The first time I played Death Pact Angel, I thought it just came back. I was waiting on him. I think I'm just going to wait for him to put something down on the Extort. Or for the Confessor. They can hold a card or something for a turn. And I don't even care to use the aerial maneuver like on with like the Death Pact Angel. If he is, say, attacks with a Nimbus Swarmer, I just don't care. Okay, yeah. Saw that coming. Let's hope whatever he drew, he's just gonna hold. Oh, he is gonna hold it. If I draw a land, I may regret not playing that mountain last turn. Because I'd be one short of being able to drop Confessor, Maneuver, and Extort. There's that land. You're supposed to, if he can play it in response, wait for me to pay the life and then play the card out of his hand. Well, no, I guess it would trigger and pay the life and then it would go. So no, I guess that wouldn't work. He pretty much knows I'm going to pay 1 and make him discard. Yep, missed an island. I had a feeling, but I feel like I should be getting jiggy with my Cyclops here at some point. I probably will next turn when I can extort off the Confessor. Yep, here comes the rogue. So I do have the maneuver back up here to... Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, extort. 1, 2, extort. Hey! Oh! So what do we got here? Let's see if he wants to take 6. I'm okay with a little chumping if I need to on defense. I gotta do something. Did I miss something? How does he have a card in his hand? What happened? Oh, he just drew it. Okay. Okay, so he's just going to eat that. That's fine. I've got the Grizzly Spectacle and the Aerial Maneuver. I think this is... I'm not too concerned with my board position at the moment. See if he wants to get aggressive here. He may, with the Cyclops being tapped, he may consider... Yeah, that's kind of what I thought he was going to do here. Oh, he's going to return that to my hand. So I think I'm going to eat it from the rogue. To spectacle his swimmer. Maybe a bad use of the maneuver, but I'm actually okay with it. We'll get his guy off the board. Yeah, I think preventing the damage is going to be more of the better play at this point. I don't really want to take 5 from the swimmer. Plus I'll be able to extort with the angel coming into play again. attacking actually had very little effect on this attack. With 2 flyers and the rogue, he wasn't going to do anything anyway. He's burning some clock. Oh, of course I gotta be careful. I'm spending so much time commentating. I'm burning quite a bit of clock myself. What we got in there? Oh! A seer... Ah, okay. Hey, a little concerned with having pulled the rogues. I'm going to pull a ruffian and put a syndicate enforcer back in, just so I have a second rogue in there. He's probably boarding at this point. I don't really see anything else to bring in. I think I'm going to be good with what we've got. Now this time no white, but no huge need for it. I'm more than happy with the 3 swamp draw. I'm going to F6 a bit this time just to make sure that his clock stays well ahead of mine. Should this become an issue? Probably not. Oh, I'm very good with that pet. That pet might make my life a lot better when it comes to playing out extort. I'm feeling pretty good about my draw right now, I'm not gonna lie. This is the type of draw you want to see game 3. Like, a mountain shows up in the next 2 cards, I'm really happy. Then it's no big deal. Wow. Very happy about that. Play the ruffian, take full advantage of extort. Yeah, at this point I'm just going to be using extort. Well, I feel like I may have to abuse extort. Drawing a land would be really ridiculous, because if I could play another Syndicate Enforcer with double extort, I could really put him in a not good place quickly. I'm just going to take the 5 here. I see no reason not to. Like, if I can play down the other Syndicate Enforcer and double extort him, then I'm pretty good for that Executioner swing that's going to come later. So we'll see if I draw a land. If I don't draw a land, I might just hold back on the... Well, no, I'll probably pay the Spy. Oh, there is the Denizen. That's a double extort. But it still doesn't actually allow me to play swing. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should get the Spy down at this point. Well, give me a small extort. Something to deal with the Crosses as well. Can't extort him as much as I'd like, but we'll do it once. Still doing okay on time. His clock's run under 8. Is now under 8, so I mean, we are going to have to deal with that Raptor. Spy does give me another blocker. Let's see what we flip over. Oh. Well, I'm not too upset about that thing being gone. Holy crap, that might have not been good for me. I think I'd be willing to block Pet and Spy on the Raptor to get rid of it at this point. Yeah, either one of them's a fine trade. Of course, he could make it bigger. Let's see what he casts. Oh, a Leyline Phantom. Which now makes it so I can't actually just stop him. I think we're just going to use the Spy to kill the Crosses at this point. Oh, that'll be nice once I draw another mana. I think we're just going to play Denizen here and double extort him. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. I could just play Fortress Cyclops, which would really hold his board down. I feel like the Executioner swing, though, is going to be... He's got a lot of beef. God, I don't know if I can hold back on the swing at this point. Oh. I think I have to hold back on the swing, really. No, God. Maybe another Enforcer. I'm just going to go with the Enforcer here. This is probably the wrong play on a couple of levels, but probably should have played the Denizen instead, but I feel like the Denizen is going to do me much good right now. Syndicate Enforcer is more of a threat. I may be doing a lot of blocking next turn. So our clocks are careful at this point. We're very close at this point. You know, I have no intentions of blocking that Raptor. So this could become a game of inches. Oh, holy crap. Well, that should pretty much end the game for me. Yeah, I don't see me getting out of this one. I don't care how much extort I've got. He just refilled his hand. That's the only logical blocking scheme I can do. I'm going to take a ton of damage here. At least the Phantom's going to go back. I'm just going to have to discard. I don't even know how good the Executioner swing is at the moment, to be honest with you. Wow, what's he got? Oh, God. Oh, dear God. Okay, well, at least my blocking scheme was appropriate to be able to ensure that it still dies. Okay, so I guess he's not going to have to discard. But he's got so much beef at this point. I mean, I'm going to have to draw something really nice. I don't think I have anything that nice. Not to get me out of this mess. I mean, a swamp allows me to play a Death Pact Angel, but good lord. To what end? Like, what's the point? That raptor... I mean, he's got a full hand. He's going to come at me. I can't play Denizen and Swing. That would have been nice. So I can only play one thing. So, if you only play one thing, what do you play? Get the fatty on the board. I mean, I suppose I could have extorted, but I'm playing Fortress. That still doesn't do me a whole lot of good, to be honest. At least this, well, I'd say double block, but a full attack, and I can't double block. I don't get to win this game. That's just all it boils down to. Prime Speaker Zagana, pretty good for him. That's a little frustrating, but it is my first draft back. I haven't really had a lot of experience in this environment yet, so I'm seeing more stuff. I'm sure he has a fantastic reason for having played that Ivy Lane Denizen. I just have no idea what it is. It seems pointless right now. Unless he's got another green creature. And then what's he going to... Oh, he's going to boost his raptor. But who cares? I'm just going to chump it. I mean, if he attacked with everything, I couldn't double block anyway. He's going to put that on the raptor because he was worried about me blocking his 6/7 raptor. You see, it's terrible. He should have put on the charger. I tell this guy's not a bad player, but he's making some mistakes. But I guess when you have that many cards in your hand and you have that much advantage right now, you really can afford to make whatever mistakes you feel like. Not going to be a lot I can do about it. He's got 4 creatures in his yard if I were to draw that enchant. Yeah, but how is everything not coming here? Everything's coming. So he's going to force the issue there. I guess eat Zagana? I guess eating Zagana is the right play here. Go to 1. I don't even think that the mass raise is going to help me at this point. I would only have 2 creatures in my yard to bring out. Nothing in my hand. I can't think of anything that's going to possibly allow me to win this game. I mean, outside of him having internet service issues, I could win the game that way. Yeah, that swamp's not going to get the job done here. Let's put a little fear in him. Make him block with crosses, because you know he's going to. He's got to be crapping himself right at this moment. Yeah, of course. There's no reason not to block with crosses. I'll make him think. But I'm going to lose. There's no way I was waiting with Prime Speaker Zagana hit. It just wasn't going to happen. Well, there's that fire main that never actually became an issue because it never actually showed up. That would have been pretty nice. So, that's going to be our first draft. We'll try doing another one later. I thank everyone for watching, and you guys have a good day.